Hello everyone, let's take a look at today's Daily Dominion. Okay, so Way the Chameleon is an interesting thing that can really shake stuff up. I don't see any trashing or thinning of any kind. I noticed Black Cat, and we know that the opponent has a bit of an obsession with overloading on Black Cat sometimes. I see Cellar and Village Green as a big synergy. That might be a way that we end up drawing big. Same with also Hunting Lodge, Village Green. Wayfarer is just a good way to draw cards. We have Plus Buy in Snowy Village. Militia is a good attack. Camel Train can gain us cards. So you don't want to play Plus Buy. You don't want to play Snowy Village early in the turn, of course. So we perhaps don't want a large number of these. We could rely on Camel Train to get us extra cards. What do we think is going to happen with the AI and its obsession with Black Cats? And can we do anything? We might be able to do some tricks with, in the mid to late game, ensuring that Black Cat is on top of the deck by discarding it with Cellar, and then triggering a shuffle or something like that. Poacher, it's likely Black Cats might run, the villages might run. Poacher could then discard Village Green. So, Poacher is not going to have its inherent weakness as usual. What is Chameleon going to mix up here? Hunting Lodge can become a +5 coin. Well, I guess you have to do that. You have to make the decision on Chameleon before you draw this one card. So Hunting Lodge itself could say something along the lines of discard your hand for 6 coins. And if there's Village Greens in that hand, we can continue the turn. So that's interesting. What am I opening here then? My next turn will probably be a Militia. Am I going with a Camel Train or a Silver? Cellar is an opener. Obviously it lowers your hand size. But it can help us cycle into the Militia. But I think what we want to do here is play for big draw turns. So we're going to want to gain a lot of cards. Although I don't want to collide Camel Train Militia. Maybe I buy a horse. I don't want to put too many stop cards or treasures into the deck just yet. So maybe I buy a horse and a Militia. Wayfarer being the only sort of natural draw is a little strange because it's so expensive until we get something like a Snowy Village. I think I'm going to go with Silver Militia, even though those are 2 stop cards that I just said I don't really want to add. But I should have no problem hitting high price points. Once I add a village, I'll throw a Camel Train in as well. That'll help me exile or add some of these other cards. If I hit 4, You know, I might throw in some poachers. Or sorry, I'm not going to take the silver. I'm going to take the horse. I don't know if this is the best thing to do, but yeah, horse militia I think will be my start. So they go with the camel train. I thought about that. You know, in some sense, the camel train's pretty good counter to militia in the sense that you're still adding a card. If you get discarded with a camel train in hand, you have a weak turn, but at least you're still able to gain an expensive card. Although you're not really gaining it anyway. Okay, so this is definitely going to be an attack. Do I go poacher or village green? I think I want village green. It's going to be defense against militia. It's going to be useful in general. I might be able to do some discard stuff with it later. So down here I have an estate and a copper, I think. No, it's 2 coppers. So I should be able to afford another 4-cost card. Again, the village green will be defense, partial defense against militia attacks. Although I want to start, you know, I want to be able to eventually hit higher price points, which I can do with the militia. I think I'm going to take another village green here. You know, I don't need the terminal space, but village green, hunting lodge, cellar shenanigans might end up being part of the big draw engine. Okay, so it's going for the black cats now. How are we going to protect ourselves against too many black cats going on? Something that I often think of doing when the AI goes for too many black cats is throwing in a victory card like very early, and then just also playing the black cat game. So they've shuffled their deck, so I don't really know what they can do. I'm not gonna, you know, buy a duchy now. I might end up getting 2 curses. I could next turn this. You know what another useful thing to do would be is play the militia, and if they discard, they'll have fewer black cats potentially in hand to attack with. So that's something I'll have to keep in mind. If I next turn this, what is the chance that I hit, you know, 5 or 6, something like that? I could next turn this and take a poacher. Again, I do want to add a camel train eventually, though. I get the feeling that it's going to be unlikely that I ever hit 3 and not 4 in the future. So adding the camel train with the extra buy from Snowy Village, for example, might be something that's useful to do. You know what I could do also? This is kind of a weird thought. Get camel train and exile a lot of black cats. That means there'll be many fewer for the AI to gain. Maybe I'll eventually take them myself. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna next turn this. Buy a poacher. If I can afford Wayfarer next turn, I'll pick one up. Otherwise, I mean, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do, but I do want to get a camel train eventually. So I'm obviously not hitting Wayfarer here. He's got another militia. I mean, I'm obviously... Oh, you know what I can do is I can draw on with this militia. It still attacks. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Militia Chameleon. What is down there? An estate and a copper. So what I could do is Chameleon this militia. Next turn the village green and buy the camel train. I mean, doing it now would also be nice to get this out of the shuffle. But then the camel train's not in the shuffle, and I'm triggering what would be down there. That's a poacher and 4 coppers. No, let's next turn this camel train. Discard 2 cards. I think... I do that. I mean, I could camel train something like this and gain them. But there's not, I'm drawing off my village green as well. So we're doing this. Yeah, sorry, I forgot that I'll have extra actions. Gonna have to remember that. Okay, so I think I'm drawing off this militia. Okay. So how about I exile a black cat and buy a horse? I would rather, you know, if I had 4 here, I would probably get double village green. It's a weird board because like you can build up to drawing a lot, but it takes a while to get there. Got a hunting lodge. Like obviously I'd rather use the camel train to exile expensive cards, but I don't want to let them get all the black cats. Then it's going to be so hard to actually score points. Buy a horse here. What's down there? Village green poacher. 2 estate, 2 copper. It's not much. I feel like I'm not doing this in the best way. I could take a snowy village here. Then I can start adding... I should be able to then start adding wayfarers. I'm going to take the snowy. Okay. I think I'll draw on, and I might take another militia here with the intent that, you know, it's flexible. It's just more attack in there. I'm not really drawing far into my deck yet. Militia can do that if I have village support. Okay, I don't have an incoming action now. They're starting to use militia to you know, draw. So maybe camel train, and then get more. I have the snowy though, but more village greens for the discard protection could be cool. I think I'm taking this as a source of more draw. I've got 3 village greens and a snowy village. I could take 2 sellers here. I could take 3 black cats. Last turn I could have gotten myself 2 wayfarers. That might have been a mistake. Uh-oh. Lost track of what's in the bottom of my deck, although I think I have a couple, at least 1 militia down there. Can exile Black Cat and buy a seller. And I might throw some Black Cats into my deck soon. Yeah, this is not looking good. They have very good deck control. I've got tons of villages. Oh, this is not good. All my militias together. I don't know. I feel like... Oh, what am I doing? I can draw. Okay, so do I add a hunting lodge or a wayfarer? This is not going well. I don't really have any proper draw going on. I don't know what I'm thinking here. I'm getting attacked essentially every turn. Okay, I won't make the mistake this time. Draw on again. Okay, I'll play this for money. Camel train something. They're probably going to start greening soon. So maybe, like, if I throw my black cats in now, what does that do for me? Have I played the snowy yet? No. I feel behind. They're drawing their deck strongly. They're probably going to start greening soon. So if I throw a bunch of black cats in now, that might be like the type of move I need to make something happen. So I'll probably next turn this, right? Because it's essentially all junk down there. So I could add a village green and 4 black cats. Or I could add 5 black cats to my deck. I think the mix of village and black cat is probably the best thing to do. But now I have to add a lot more villages if I want to, be able to play things properly. Okay, so we're definitely doing this. Question is, am I now doing this immediately or next turn? I'm almost certainly going to get militiaed again. So let's continue doing it next turn until I have like a lot of village green black cat. I think they still only have 2 black cats, but again, they are shuffling every turn, so I won't really know where they are unless they discard them. Yeah, they do have another militia. They're still not greening. Would like to buy that hunting lodge. So I'm going to draw with one of these militias. Okay, great. I drew Snowy. I wonder if they have a black cat in their hand, because the other thing I could do here is buy a province. What have I got down there? I added 4 black cats to my deck. So there's one more down there. There's a hunting lodge down there. I don't remember how many village greens I have. Considering, I'm really considering the province now. What did they buy last turn? 2 hunting lodges. Was that with an exile or by straight up buying them? Buys 2 hunting lodges, so they can generate quite a bit of money. I don't think they're, well, no, they probably are at double province money. The problem is they're using militias to draw. Yeah, they have tons of, do they have 9 of the hunting lodges or 8 of them? I don't know how I let it get to this point. Okay, if I buy a province here with the militia and next turn the village green, what is the camel train exiling? Another black cat. I bought a cellar at some point, didn't I? I think I'm going to buy a green card here. You know, they have, I think they still have 2 black cats. Yeah, I have 4, they have 2. So it's very unlikely that they have one of the black cats in there. So I can sneak in a province and hope to be able to curse them later. I'm going to stop here. I think what's down there is like not the worst. There's 2 coppers and 1 estate. And the rest is stuff that can draw. Or they're, you know, not stop cards. Did I play the poacher? I did. So let's next turn the village green. And exile what is a card that at some point I would like to throw in later? I might just exile a village green. They're never gonna really hurt the deck. Okay, no curses please. Awesome. Okay, I've snuck in my province, black cat in hand. Village green also in hand. You know, black cat, playing a lot of black cats and having hunting lodge in hand is not the best thing. So I think I'm doing this. I'm playing this now, but I'm next turning it because I'm probably going to get militiaed again. So whatever I draw there is not going to be useful. I don't have any more cats in my draw pile. They're all in the discard. Looks like their turn is ending here. And they're not... Are they going to score? No. Interesting. Okay. If I can militia them again, I'm going to try and squeeze in more green cards. So I think the best way to do that is to start with the black cat for draw. And also militia for draw. I mean, technically, I have it in hand, right? The hunting lodge is 6 money. Well, no, I don't. I need to play money first. I'll take this now. Oh. He's discarded. Does it say what it discarded? With a hunting lodge on top. So again, they don't have a lot of cats. Here we go. Chameleon. Oh, this isn't plus card, it's draw cards. Hold on. I thought I'd be able to discard all these for money and then continue the turn. Okay, well, I'd like to get my Camel Train and Snowy Village in hand in case I can... Am I ever going to get more than 8 money? Let's just draw on. And again. I'm going to province here if I can. The worst thing, I mean, the downside of lowering this pile is if they exile and buy Village Green, I'll never get these ones back. But they're not really going heavy Village Green, they're going for hunting lodges. So do I want to discard all these? That's 6. Not quite, because if I discard these 6 and draw 6, at least 5 cards there, the hunting lodge can potentially draw too much and trigger a bad shuffle. I'm gonna be very conservative and draw only 3 cards here. Uh-oh. Well, this didn't work very well, did it? I think what I can do is I can play this normally and discard for more. And, you know, I've got militia, some black cats down there. I think I can generate enough money. Did I play my Snowy already? No. That's only 7 money. I think if I discard this, I'm okay. Maybe not. What have I done? Okay, here's what I'm going to do instead. This was so stupid. I'm not paying attention. So down there is a black cat, and I think an estate. I'm going to next turn both of these, throw 2 more Village Greens into my deck. Or do I put 2 more black cats in the deck? I could do a Village Green and a black cat. If I chameleon both of these. So I have a black cat, like I'm pretty sure that's a black cat down there. So why don't I next turn these? I might be able to dish out some curses if they go for green cards. And I'll just add as many black cats as possible at this point. Ooh, a Wayfarer. Now I kind of want to lower piles and hope that I can throw curses their way. Well, they did not discard with the hunting lodge. They must have, maybe they drew the Wayfarer. Okay, so I'm doing this. And I'll next turn. Got to be very careful with the clicking here. If you make the wrong click, it's probably a red undo. So let's next turn that. So they played one of their black cats. They hunting lodged, but they didn't do the discard. Okay, here we go. Curse you. Play normally. Oh, beautiful. Play normally. Play normally. Oh. Oh. Okay. Any chance I win here? I don't think so. How many did I play there? Well, there's 3 curses. So I played 3 curses. 3 black cats. Here's number 4. And I got 2 more down there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I only have 1 more black cat down there. I have province in hand. Do I just take it? There's a decent amount of village green down there. There's at least 1. I think I only have 1 hunting lodge, which is pathetic. The other hand, I kind of want to get back to the black cats. Is that even possible? My black cat density down here is very low. I have 6 in total. How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17. I've got 30 cards in total. So my black cat density is, 1 in 5. But right here it's 1 in 13. So I think I need to draw on a bit. I drew 2 coppers, so my money situation is exactly the same. I don't know, it's so risky though to not hit 8. I have all my stop cards here though, or all my completely useless cards, my estates. And he discarded a black cat. So I think I'm safe to province. They didn't shuffle. They played a black cat last turn and did not shuffle. They still have a card in the draw pile. So I think I can province here freely. I guess I basically have to, right? So maybe I just lower piles. I'll lower the village green. And just buy a province. This should be safe. Yeah, and I've got my black cat. I think I've lucked out here on some of these, what I've top decked. I'm going to play both of these and next turn them. There's no chance of me drawing more black cats here because I don't have any left down there. Yeah, I think I've gotten very fortunate. I had a bad draw early with like triple militia collision. Oh, but that was actually not a bad thing. It's because, I forgot that I could draw on with militias. I had extra actions. Anyway, I think I've gotten pretty fortunate with a couple things here with the black cats on top. So yes, we'll play you. And now, if I find my camel train, I win. I mean, I need to make enough money for it as well. Ooh, like I want to play the snowy for the plus buy. Do I draw on with the militia then? I think so. Okay, they discarded a militia. What is their shuffle situation? I wasn't paying attention to exactly what they played. They did not play a black cat. Can I province right now? Yes, I can, right? Because I can militia and then chameleon the hunting lodge. And then I'm at a fresh shuffle. And a fresh shuffle means, you know, I have slightly more than 30 cards and how many black cats? Ooh, I don't have as many village queens as I thought. They're all in exile. I think I'm going to play the militia for money, play the hunting lodge for 6 money, and just buy a province. And hope 2 things. One is that I don't get black catted. I don't think I will. I don't see the AI keeping a black cat in their starting hand. I see them keeping Hunting Lodge Wayfarer. And I hope in my next turn I start with a black cat. The downside is I don't have Village Green coming in. A little bit of a risk. Okay. I do have double Village Green though. That's good. He's taking silver still. I don't understand. So let's chameleon both of these. Play you for money. And draw on. That's unfortunate. But again, oh no. I have to draw on, right? There's no way. Again, like if I play the Snowy and the Camel Train in a single turn, I win. I empty those piles. But we gotta go. So I've got 7 money here. I think I draw on. Yep. I'm not going to discard the copper, right? Like 1 money is 1 money. I'll just play this normally now. Hope I get a draw card. Oh right, I'm whatchamacallit. That was a seller. Okay, so I can province again. There's a lot of black cats down there. So I'm going to exile a black cat, play the militia for money, and next turn the village green. And if they green, and yeah, I'll buy a province. If they green, there's a lot of black cats down there. Hopefully, you know, in the top 5 cards. Next turn, province, and did not get black catted. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna win this year. I don't want to speak too soon, but I don't feel like I played this properly. I'm still going to next turn this, so I don't have to discard again. You know, the only thing I could draw that I would like to see is another black cat. Okay. Where's my Snowy? I think my Snowy and my Camel are down there, which is too bad. I still have more black cats down here, I think. So let's just province. I don't have village going on here. So I'm thinking just a black cat. Get this pile out of here. I don't even know if I want to do that. Discard from exile. How many do I have there? Just one? Why not? Okay, and I have the victory in hand, right? I'm not even going to play the black cat as a reaction unless they have the ability to... No. Yeah, we do this. Play this. Normally next turn. Yeah, I'm not going to react the black cat because I can chameleon it on my turn and buy the village green. Yeah, I don't think I played this well. But a win is a win. I'll take it. Decline. There we go. Oh! I've never actually done this before. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so that was sloppy. I don't think I got a single Wayfarer that whole turn, or that whole game, which is unusual for a board like that. I've crashed the game, so I don't think I can paste the screenshot. I might be able to if I reload this, but anyway, thanks for watching.